What is up, guys? My name is Asteroid and welcome back to the next video on the channel. Now today we're going to be going in for the top 5 best characters in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now obviously I don't usually do these types of videos, but Pokemon Sun and Moon had me so inspired to do a video like this. There were so many great characters throughout the entire story, new and old. And from the title of this video, you guys already know I am not alone. We are joined by Mega Lugia.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mega Lugia, aka The Chosen One, and thank you to Asteroid for having me on the channel today.
After watching this video, definitely make sure to go over to Mega Lugia's channel and check out the video we did over there on the top 5 new trials they could implement in future games. And also, before we get started, a bit of a disclaimer. First up, this list is 100% opinionated. If you guys have your own opinions, let us know down below in the comment section. Of course, this is my first time making a video like this, so if you guys do enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get started. Starting off the list here, we had the one and only, you guys already know him, it's your boy Guzman. Now Guzman really stood out to me as a very incredible character because he was unlike a lot of the team leader bosses that we've had thus far. Guzman stood out as a very interesting character. He was funny, he was outlandish, he was crazy, and it really showed. On top of that, it was cool to see how he brought together Team Skull as a family, and it was cool to see how important and highly regarded he was despite how crazy he came off. Now I could go on for hours with how much I loved his character design and the way he presented himself, but I think the craziest thing about him was his team. Like, you would never expect for this man to be a bug type user, but he was a bug type master. Have you guys fought his Masquerain? I swear that Masquerain put in nothing but the finest. On top of that, his battle theme was amazing, and the way he was able to break up serious parts of the game with comedic dialogue really made him stand out in my eyes.
So coming in at number 4 on this list, we have a character that in my opinion is unlike any other character we've seen in Pokemon before. I'm talking about my man, ya boy, no not Guzman, Nanu. Now, Nanu was held off until the end of the game, and it was probably because he really didn't give enough of a shit to come out any earlier. Usually characters in Pokemon are super happy, really helpful, or either the complete opposite and become really cold, dark, and evil and just basically wanted to take over the world. Well, Nanu is either he's one of the most chilled out, no poops given, laid back characters you'll ever see in Pokemon. I mean, the first time you see this man, you've just left the mansion inside of Po-Town, and he comes at you like, "Saw, dude," barely introduces himself and is wearing flip-flops with dress pants. And then to top it all off, the sign of a great character, underneath all that chillness, he turns out to be a badass dark type kahuna.
Now coming in for the number 3 spot has to be Wick for me. And the reason why I'm putting Wick at this part in the list is simply because of how nice she was. Now I know she wasn't really that active in the game, she didn't get much screen time, you never got to battle her, but I think one of the coolest parts about her was that despite being a part of the Aether Foundation, and despite knowing of the evil intentions of the Aether Foundation, she still ended up siding with you for a majority of the game. She was the one Aether Foundation member that wasn't evil, and I think that says a lot.
And the second place spot on this list is going to a character that I'm sure is already triggered and not being number 1 because she demands perfection. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, my girl, no wait, my woman, Lugia. So where do I begin with Lugia? Well, I guess I could start with the legs, or maybe the hips, or the eyes. Okay, back to the video. So I honestly think Lugia is the best villain we've ever had in Pokemon, any Pokemon game ever. I know that's a big claim to make, but hear me out. When we first met her, she appeared to be kind-hearted, lovely, a young woman, but then the plot twist, as we know, she was not that kind or that friendly. Next, she was a woman of power. This is the first time we've had a female antagonist in the game, and oh boy did she do it big. She was the head of a massive organization, and she was fooling everybody that whole time. She even had ya boy Guzman in the palm of her hands. Adding to that, her plan was insane as well. She literally traveled to another dimension and fused with Pokemon as well. She basically achieved Cyrus's plan as well as PC Bill's plan, all in one track. And lastly, she was a character that linked the whole game together. A plot twist being your partner's mother the whole time, the mother of the so-called edgelord in Gladion, and even was the reason for you needing to summon the legends. From the start of the game, she was responsible for everything, and we didn't even know it. And like, how can you forget about them legs?
Here we are at the #1 spot. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what this character is, but drumroll please.
It's Gladion.
To be honest, I think Gladion is one of the best characters in any video game, period. That is how much I love this character, and let's go into a few main reasons as to why. So first up, his character development. The way he was able to change throughout the story was amazing, especially considering the standards for a Pokemon game. Now, it was cool to see how at first, he was a member of Team Skull, he was opposing you, he had this really mysterious but epic looking type Knoll, and it was really awesome to see how that turned into something more of a friendship as you worked with him throughout the story. Also, I love his character design. He looks like something straight out of an anime, he looks like a Death Note character, he looks like Sasuke, and he kind of looks like me, to be honest. On top of that, I loved his dialogue and the way he was able to interact with characters like Hao and also you, the player. But I think that's pretty much it for me, guys. I don't know. I could probably go on for hours if I really tried about this powerful type Knoll Savali wielding master. If you guys saw my Pokemon Moon LP, you already know I praised this character through the ends of the earth. But of course, this entire list was opinionated, so if you guys do want to leave your own list down below in the comment section, I'd really appreciate it. Also, once again, make sure to go over to Mega Lugia's channel and check out the video we did over there on the trials. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!